People, this is Inflewence, and I'm back today with something new, and it's the full review of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. I've been using it for about a week now, and I think I have everything that I need to have in order to give a review. Now, I'm gonna tell you, disclaimer right now, I'm not gonna go through a bunch of specs and a bunch of technical things. So if you're here for that, you can click off. No hard feelings, I understand, but I'm not the review that you're looking for. If you're looking for the specs and I'm gonna say a few of the specs just so you know what they are, but it's not gonna be deep dive into how it performs spectrally. Is that a word? I think I just made that up. But anyway, I digress.
I'ma give it my soul. Yeah. Leave it all on the floor.
What I will be telling you is how it performs in just daily usage and battery life and things like that, games, whatever that you may be interested in. I can say I love the phone. It's probably the best phone I ever had. So stick around. Welcome back. Appreciate y'all clicking on this video. It's gonna be live reflections. Turn it on. Yeah, boy, we're getting to the first gripe I have. Fingerprint reader. But let's go. So I'm gonna go through this. I said I wasn't going through a lot of specs, but I'm gonna go through a few specs. Not a whole lot, but just a few. This is one of my favorite wallpapers at the moment. It kind of hides the camera. There's a bunch of wallpapers you can get to hide the camera, so the hole doesn't really bother me. But let's get to the screen. The screen is beautiful. I don't know if it's showing on screen or not, but the screen is absolutely the best screen I ever had, the best looking screen I ever seen or witnessed. That's a little bit of chin, a little bit of top. That's it. But it's 6.8 Quad HD dynamic. It's called their Infinity O display, but I mean, that's what they name it. It's no particular name. But so it's 3040 times 1440, and it's 498 PPIs, HDR10 Plus certified. So the screen is great for in layman's term. You also have the S Pen, which is Bluetooth enabled, and it's IP68. The whole thing is so that means it's dust and water resistant. It's not proof, but they can't say proof, but it pretty much kind of is. Not really allowed to say it's waterproof because it's not. It's resistant. That's something that you got to remember. And that's in fresh water. I don't know how it performed. There's a lot of water tests. I'm sure you can find one. I'm just gonna have it like this so the reflections are less while I'm telling you some of the specs. You got the camera array, which is wonderful as well. One of the best cameras I've used or seen on the phone, which is 10. First you have the front. Let me do the front and the cutout. As you can see, you have that cutout up there. So if that bothers you, it doesn't bother me. I can tell you right now, I've gotten used to it really quickly. So it's just, it is what it is. It's up there. But it's a 10 megapixel camera. It has live focus and live video. So, and there's a lot of live video effects and focus where you can blur out the back of you while you filming video, which is pretty dope. And then the back camera array, you got these boys back here. So the top one is 16 megapixel ultra wide camera. You can get really wide shots with that. It kind of looks like a GoPro when you put it on. I'll show that later. You got 12 megapixel wide a dual aperture in the middle. That's like the normal camera that's been on these Samsung phones for the last few years. You also got the bottom camera, which is a 12 megapixel telephoto 2x optical zoom lens. So you have zoom that's optical and not digital, which makes the clarity, you know, you get 100% clarity as you would if it was just the regular photo. But after you get 2x, I think it goes in and it starts to digitally zoom. But it's still not bad. The digital zoom isn't bad looking. The video capabilities are crazy. You got 4K Ultra HD, of course, with 60 frames per second. And that's pretty much what you want. I mean, that's all you can ask for in a phone. You got the up here, it's your SIM tray, and you have a memory card slot that can take up to a terabyte of memory. And onboard memory is 256 gigabytes, so you should never run out of memory. I think I'm on, let me look. I think right now I got like 290 apps. Some of them games that are like 1-2 gigabytes. I got 77 gigabytes worth of stuff on there. That's pictures, videos, games, apps, whatever. But as you can see, I'm only using 34%. So I will probably fill it up with videos before I fill it up with anything else. Because 4K, it's good to have that, because since it shoots in 4K video, as you may know, is memory hog. And the battery life on this phone is probably one of my favorite things as well. That alone is worth the phone to me. Battery life in the screen, you can't go wrong, because it has a 4300 milliamp battery, but it's all day. And I'll show you, matter of fact, let's get into the battery now. So on screen right now, I'm gonna put up my two side by side, the battery comparisons. So I tried to see how long this battery would last. I used it normally, and I didn't try to conserve battery, but I wasn't a hog. Like today I was a hog, and it lasts all day. It still has, I guess, 29%, which I don't know what, let me see. So I didn't charge this all day, and no, I did charge it. No, I did charge it on the way home, that's right. And fast charging is insane. But like I was saying, on screen, I tried to see how long the battery would last, and I did not try to conserve battery. I didn't go easy, but I'm a moderate to heavy user. So then the next move is the fast charging. And I will show you that screen, my fast charging. So I plugged it in when it was 10, I think around 10%. You'll see on screen. Once I plugged it in, I showed the time. I gave a snapshot of the time and date, so you know it's the same day. And then once it got to 100, I took another snapshot of the time and day. So as you can see how fast it took from 10% to 100%. So this phone is crazy. Like if you have a fast charger that came with it, but yeah, it's still, I mean, I can plug this in my car coming home. My drive is like 25 minutes, and my phone will be like 80% if it's on like 10-15% when I leave work. So can't ask for much more than that. Let me get to something that I don't like. Well, not that I don't like. I like everything about this phone, but something that bugs me is this fingerprint reader. Now it's in screen, it's ultrasonic, and it doesn't work as fast as a fingerprint reader, you know, the ones that's on the back or at the bottom that's in. It is more secure, supposedly, but the thing that I found, and you can see how fast it is. It's not super fast. So even it'll work without this popping up, but this pops up so you know where to put it. Put your thumb. But the thing I found is you can't touch it light. If you touch it light, it takes a really long time. It takes even longer than normal. So you can see it trying, because I got it on there light, and it can open up. But what you have to push. You have to really push it so it can read it, and then it's faster. You also got face unlock, which is not as secure, but it's fine for me. I'm not trying to keep my phone like super crazy secure. But some of you out there, I mean, if you're doing dirt or something, I don't know. Like face lock, you can unlock your phone with the face. So if you're trying to hide something, it's not as secure, but I like it. I use it. Let me see if I can see. So I turn it on. It's not seeing me. All right, let me see if I can, cause I'm behind the camera, so I'm trying to show you how quick it is, so you can see the bottom. And there you go. It saw my face as soon as I opened it up. And there you go. It's a lot quicker, especially if I wasn't behind the camera. It's a lot quicker. It can get messed up if you like wear glasses and you take the glasses off, if you had the Face ID, or if you put the glasses on when you set it up. It just depends. So just keep that in mind. My bad, people. Pops calling me. Face ID or Face ID. I keep saying Face ID because that's what I hear, but it's Face Unlock. That's kind of that's not as secure as your fingerprint, but it's faster, it's better. I like it. It's fine for me. With the fingerprint scanner, sometimes contaminants affect it a lot more. Like if my hands are wet, it doesn't want to open up as much. So that could be an issue that can make your phone, seem slow. But the one thing that I recommend when you first get the phone, I know a lot of people say like the Android is slower than iOS or whatever. It's really not. It's just that it seems slower, like your phone can seem slower. So what I do is, this probably should be in a tip and trick, but I'm gonna show you. So you wanna go to your settings, you gotta go to About Phone. Then you gotta hit software information. Then you go to build number and you hit it. It says developer has already been turned on, but you keep hitting it until I think it's 9 times or 10 times, and developer options get turned on. Now, don't fool with anything else, but once you turn developer options on, then you go in developer options. I wouldn't touch anything if you don't know what you're doing. It has a lot of customization. Here you go. Window scale. These animations are set to 1, I think, or 1.5, but they're animations. So say you set it to 10 times, look how slow it goes. Push back, that's what that means. So it just makes your phone seem like it's slow. You can actually set it to off, and then you see it pops right up. Like off is like right away as soon as you push the button. But I like it at 5. So you got a little bit of animations. So that's just a tip to make your phone, it makes it a lot faster, or seem faster, because it's not slow. It just seems slow because of the animation. To get used to the power button. Power button being over here, there's no buttons on this side. It's very clean design, but when you first get it, holding it down won't be what you want it to be. So holding it down, now it's the power off, or holding it down and it turns it off or restarts the phone. But see side key settings, when you hit that, get my pen going on. So now you have this. When it comes out the box, I think it's on Bixby. No, double press is on quick launch camera, and press and hold is on Wake Bixby. So there is no off. Like you gotta go off in the menu up here to turn it off. See that power button? You can turn it off that way too. So when you first get it, all you do is hit the button, hold it, it'll pop up. Let me show you. You hold it, pop up side key settings. Go in there, you can change it. I got it double tap because there's an icon on my home screen that has the camera, so I don't need it to launch camera. I have it to launch my Ring. So in case I got to get in there and watch you know, people watch my house or something's going on. So I want to see real quick. I just double tap and it opens up my ring. See, I'll show you. Opens up my ring. There go my house. Don't want y'all to see where it's pointing. In this case, we got some crazies. Nah, I'm just joking. None of my viewers are crazy. I know. Nobody on the internet is crazy. I think that's about it for things that are negative. And oh, well, one minor negative is this is a fingerprint magnet. I don't know. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see it there. Like, it is insane. Like, my hand does not feel greasy at all, but every little finger, every little touch, every little fingerprint, and if you are greasy, it's a wrap. So the same for the front somewhat, but it's not as bad. I can say this feels more slick than any phone I've used. I don't know if it's because it's new and the coating, because they put a coating on the phone. That's why you shouldn't use alcohol. Never use alcohol to clean your phone, because you can destroy that coating. But I don't know what it is, but it just feels slicker. I don't know if it's slicker because of the S Pen needs to glide around, but I don't know. Things that I like, the S Pen. This phone, and I'll tell you right now, this phone, if you use the S Pen a lot, or you want the S Pen, this phone is for you. Buy this phone right now. You ain't even got to finish this review. If you don't use the S Pen, you're buying this phone. I mean, it's still a beautiful device, but you might want the S10, S10 Plus. I mean, but I don't know. I think this is worth buying even if you don't use the S Pen. But if you already have the S10 Plus, I don't know if it's that much of an upgrade. I had the Note 9. This is a big upgrade. I didn't think it would be a giant upgrade, but this is what I want to feel like. When I buy a new phone, I want to feel like this. I had the Note 9, now I got the Note 10. I had the Note 9 Plus, or the Note 9 didn't come in 2 different levels. This is the first Note that came in 2 different levels, which is weird. That's weird, because you had the Note 10 and the Note 10 Plus. Note 10 Plus is the big boy. I don't know why anybody wants the Note 10, I guess, if you don't like big phones, but then again, it's a Note, so why are you here anyway? I digress again. This is a big step up. The cameras are wonderful. I don't know if, let me show some of that. I'm not gonna show a bunch of it, but you got the cameras, you got the wide, ultra wide. You see how wide it is, but it kind of makes that effect like a GoPro. Then you have the zoom lens, which zooms in. Then you have live focus. You have different, you got the grayscale, you got the blurry, you know, that's cool. Maybe I'll show some pictures with that on. Got a live focus video, which is super cool, because you got this and everything looks like VHS or something, but you in the middle, you look clear. So that's cool. We got the black and white where you're in color. You got the bubbles, which are blurred out. And you can control how much you want of that. Cameras are great. The camera cutout here it takes a little getting used to. Like one of my videos real quick. Oh, well, you can hear. So as you see, when you bring it out, you get the whole screen, but you do have that little cutout. So you see so you can see the display. The display is great. And the speakers. True stereo. Cover this up. Comes out the top. Yeah, so oh, you had the picture in the picture, which that's not new, but that's cool too. So then you can go. Multitasking is a beast. Let me turn this down. My bad. So multitasking is a beast. We can get there. So you got this. You can go into other things. You can go into smart things. Go into smart things. You can control your stuff. I got all my my devices going on and you're still watching YouTube down here, you can move this wherever you want. I can turn on my TV if I want. I got server error, I don't know what that means. Got my TV. We got update. So got the refrigerator. You know, I can look in the refrigerator. We can update that right now. Don't matter. But anyway, so then you can go back to YouTube. So, or you can go off, and you can get multitasking this way as well. So here you go. You got split screen. You can be up here browsing. You can be down here watching video. And this is true split screen. Then you can, you know, it's no type of lag. It doesn't. So yeah, you got that. So yeah, you can play any game you want. I don't foresee any game running slow on here. It's got 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is a lot for a phone. So that is a beast. Also, one of my favorite features, let me see what else. Before I get there, I was about to get to DeX, but we'll get to DeX in a minute. Now you have all these features with the S Pen as well. So you can bring this up when you pull the pen out, or you can change it. Of course, it's customizable with all different things. These are just a few things that I use. You can add or delete shortcuts. It'll come up. You can put an app there if you want, so it pops up depending on what the app is. Like you can put any app on the drawer. You also got the edge panels. You gotta remember where the thing is. You can make it non-transparent, but I got it so it's gone. It's transparent. So yeah, you can have the phone numbers. I got music. You just get the edge. You don't need the pen to use the edge. You can do it that way as well. But it's just, I like the pen. You can have it do what you want when you take it out. When you have it off, I like the note feature. As soon as you take it out, write a note on here, and then you can save it. You can pin it to your always on screen. You can save it. I usually write notes when I'm going to the grocery store or whatever. I'll be like, I need some soap. Don't laugh at my handwriting. Some of y'all probably can't even read this because it's in cursive. We have a bunch of features. Some of the new features now, since this is Bluetooth, hold it down, camera pops up. Camera pops up, you can take a picture with the button. Push the button, take the picture. There's the picture. So yeah, you also have air commands, which they're kind of gimmicky, but I guess it's only gimmicky if you don't use it. Well, you can hold it down, you go that way, then you go to the next video. That way, go to the next video, go up, you see the volume going up, right? I don't want to get no copyright, so let's go to the next video. Then you can turn the volume down, or you can stop it and play it. Pause. Let's go back, go back, go back. Back to my video. Pause, play. So yeah, that's kind of, like I said, it's kind of gimmicky, but only if you don't use it, it's gimmicky. Biggest things that I love with this phone is the DeX right on board. So I can hook this up to the computer and comes up just like a computer, and then I can do whatever I need to do. So I will demonstrate that now. So we over here now in the studio section, and I'm just gonna show you. So you have to download DeX, which is Samsung's the interface. The interface is with the phone. So let me just show you so you know it's 100% the phone. So you take the cord, plug it in. Then when you plug it in, I got it so DeX automatically pops up on the computer. Also, you got it where you can, you know, do files or whatever. So you see, plug it in, but here's DeX. So then you can make it full screen. Now this, it looks like a computer. It looks like, I mean, it looks like the actual, it is a computer, but it looks like an actual, you know, just desktop. And that's the genius. This is actually the phone. This is the phone. You can use every app. You can bring up email. You can bring up the internet. All this is from the phone. Bring up ES Explorer. See, it comes up in a little window. But go in here. You can go to download. Like if you downloaded something, you can go back. Let me see. Download this wallpaper. See, somebody texts you. It pops up. I got all types of stuff popping up. But that goes to show when you get text messages pops up, you can go here. You can check your text messages. You can check everything. You can see the battery life. You can go to the keyboard or you can use the keyboard. The thing that I like the most about this is I edit video on my phone a lot. So you can go here. I use KineMaster. I use other editors, but you can open this up widescreen and it asks you to restart it to open a widescreen. But once you open a widescreen, then it's the phone. All the power of the phone you're using just like a computer though. You don't have to hook up no anything. Just plug it in and then you're on. You got the whole editing. So I just think that's crazy. Then you can go up here, you can have different settings. You have the auto start notifications to pop up. Or if you don't want notifications to pop up, you can have it not pop up. You can go back out. Then you go here. Well, you can go back. It's just like you're using a phone, but you got a mouse. And you can open up the apps. Got the app drawer. You can open up almost any app that you want to open. So I got GTA even. So say I want to play GTA. I open that up. Open it widescreen. I never tried. So let's see. Yeah, so you can even play games on the computer. That's a Bluetooth controller. You can just go here, start the game, load game. So now you're playing all from the phone. Like this is a game that you have on the phone. So go here, you can play. It's gonna be hard to do without but even the graphics, like the graphics don't look bad. It's straight from the phone. I mean, the graphics don't look bad on the phone, but it's not bad. You need to use, let me see if I can use the keyboard. Oh, yeah, see, can't use the keyboard. You can quit. I think quit is somewhere over there. Yeah, quit out the game. Now you quit. But if you had a controller, it'd be perfect. Let's hook it up. You can even hook it up to the TV. I got the cord that goes to the TV. HDMI, like it's crazy. So if you're into games, this is perfect. As a final thought, Galaxy Note 10 Plus is a big win, and I would definitely upgrade to this phone. There's a lot of deals right now, so please get a deal or try to find a deal. If you look in the description, there's a code. All transparency, I'm not sponsored by Samsung. You can tell by my subscription rate, but I'm not sponsored by Samsung by any means. It's just a referral code that anybody can get if you're on Shop and Samsung. So if you buy this directly from Samsung, they got a lot of good deals now. It was even better than my carrier deal. So use my referral code, get some money off. I think there's a discount. And I get some money for a referral, not much, but every little bit counts. Also, I want to say before I end this review, this phone has been durable as well. I dropped it on hard concrete, and the one thing that happened is this. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, I rocked my phones naked, and it came back to bite me a little. You see that little scrape? It's a scrape there and a scrape here because it bounced. So it's a little ugly, but it's not bad. But the fact that it survived, it bounced like pump, bump, and then slid across on his face. So it didn't fall flat on the face or flat on his back as far as the durability. But I must say, my heart dropped. Even though I got insurance and all that good stuff, it was just, I ain't gonna break my new phone. So yeah, that was another good thing. But I'm gonna bring this to a close because it's probably my longest video. One of them, I keep saying that, it seems like. But if you like this video, please share it, like, subscribe, like it, and subscribe. It really helps me. It doesn't take much to support. You may see something in the future that you like. I like doing tech. I like doing Transformers. I like doing whatever. Whatever I get, whatever I buy. People want to send me stuff. Whatever. I mean, the address is on the channel. I like reviewing anything. And I will get up with you guys later.
Hip hop, I feel, I gotta say, who am I, you might say, influence, and I spit better than most in this game, provoking thought with no cocaine.